Hello, Anton the Wailing Banshee here, and it is June 3rd as I am recording this. I'm not sure when I'll get around to uploading it. And I have just received my May copy of Horror Block. So let's open it up and see what we got. Got my trusty knife to help me. No editing in the slash and the crunching sound. You can tell I just opened the box. I open it up and the first thing I see is a little Pocket Pop collection, which has a little version of Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Sam from the recently released Trick or Treat horror anthology. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty decent film and you should take a look at it. The next thing I see is the t-shirt. And it appears to be a Gremlins t-shirt. Actually kind of like this one. Probably see me wearing it in a future video because I don't really have many horror t-shirts. Oh. Next we got a little hockey mask pin that doesn't say on it. I'm fairly certain it's for Jason from Friday the 13th. Oops. Sorry about the glare on this one. We have it's a record, but I can't remember what the smaller ones are called at this point. Sorry about that. And we got a copy of a Blu-ray, called Deathgasm. The back is completely black, so I can't really tell you what this movie's about, though I think I've seen it advertised on Amazon, and I probably put it on my wish list at some point. Oh. We have the Rue Morgue magazine, which comes in every one of the horror boxes. Sorry, the Horror Block boxes. And hiding underneath that, we have a Penny Dreadful comic, I'm guessing based on the TV show that's come out. I haven't had a chance to see it. It looks good. Let's see, there's a... Oh, here's the card. The card tells me about the movie. So Deathgasm, we have: summoning an ancient evil entity may sound like a good idea at the time, but we sure don't suggest it. Next time you're bored and brainstorming ideas, let's move away from black magic and pop in your Deathgasm Blu-ray instead. Oh, looks like the Omen vinyl record is exclusive, as well as the t-shirt and the pin, and we have a variant cover for the comic, which is exclusive. Got a little advertisement for Showtime and Penny Dreadful. And then we've got our advertising note for next month's box. So it looks like there's going to be 2 exclusive, including an item from Nightmare on Elm Street. They also plan to include items from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jaws, The Strain, Turbo Kid, and more. Well, that looks like all the items in the box. Overall, it seems like a pretty good box. I mean, it has some interesting things. Got a Blu-ray. Hope it's good. Well, that's all for now. Hello, I'm back for the second half of the May Horror Block review. I'm experimenting a little bit with the light, trying to get a little bit brighter, get the picture clearer. While I am stuck to doing videos on my webcam for now, I do hope to upgrade in the future. But, so now on to the review. I'm going to go over the items in order as they appear on the Horror Block card that came along with the pack, and try and give it a little bit of value and talk about what I think about the items. The first item is the t-shirt, which I'm wearing right now. I do really like the design. It's just one of those iconic scenes from a movie. The movie theater scene in Gremlins it's just a great scene. So I really do like that I really do like this shirt. Also, one of the things with Horror Pack is that for larger people like myself, you can pay extra. I think it's $3 or $3.50 for the 4XL, which is what I'm wearing because I do like things to be loose. So normally I'd value this shirt closer to $15, but being as it's a larger size, this particular shirt I'd give a value towards 18, but that's just my own personal shirt that I'm wearing. The second item is the movie Deathgasm. And just looking around online, I'm getting the impression that you can find this movie for around $10 to $12. There are definitely some people who are selling, sorry, my nose is a little bit plugged up, those who are selling the copies that they received. There is also a normally released version, and I actually do prefer the cover of that version a little bit more, but you know, that's just a little bit. I mean, the cover isn't the most important part. I did put the movie in to check it out, and it seems like it has all the special features, so I think it just has a different cover. I'm kind of excited to look at it, to actually watch this movie. I'm getting a little bit of a Todd in the Book of Pure Evil kind of vibe from it. I mean, I could be completely off. I suppose I'll have a better idea when I actually watch it and do a review on that movie. So about $10 to $12 on that one. The third item is the exclusive pen, which I decided to put on my shirt. Ugh. And I'm sure it's oh so very visible behind that black. Oh, if you can't quite see it, it is the hockey mask pen. It doesn't say it directly, probably maybe to avoid licensing fees, I don't know. But it was the Friday the 13th mask pen. And this pen is made by the Pennyroyal Company, which the Nerdblock company has a partnership with. If you look at past boxes, or if you go to the Pennyroyal website, you can see items that have appeared before. I didn't see this particular. There it is. I didn't see this particular pin when I was at the website. That might be because it's a much newer release. I did see them showing examples of some of the older items, like the blaster that's very reminiscent of Han Solo's, or the shield that Link has. These appeared in other blocks. Sorry to be rambling on about this company. And so the Nerdblock company has an exclusive with this company for the versions that they get. This pen is made of zinc, and I did find out that you can order the the same design of the ones that are that are the exclusives on the Pennyroyal website, but you have to get them in sterling silver, which puts them at over $100. So I would say that definitely means if you're on a tight budget and looking for affordable items, that would keep these items exclusive, because silver's expensive. I saw people trying to sell this item online for about $10. I don't know if people were actually getting that. I know that I personally would feel a lot more comfortable paying closer to $5 for it. I mean, I do like the pen, but to me, it just seems to be a pin. I mean, I might go up closer to 10, but definitely I side lower to the $5 range for these. Sorry, for this item. I do apologize for the rambling. Maybe I'll get some jump cut edits in it to make it a little bit shorter. The next item that we have is the, whoops, oh, natural light, you are betraying me now, is the Pocket Pop 3-pack. This is going on online on the internet for about $12 to $15. Going on, we have the Penny Dreadful #1 with the exclusive cover. I didn't really see this going for much more than the normal price, so I mean, it's got $3.99 written on it, and that's really what it's selling for. The exclusive cover isn't doing all that much for it. I mean, I suppose that being in the horror genre makes it a little bit more of a niche market for comics, though there are a fair number of horror comics out there. But it just didn't really raise the value, so right around $4. And next we have the Rue Morgue magazine, which comes in every one of the horror blocks. Says right on it, $10. So that is just what its value is. If you wanted to buy it, it would be $10. You can go online and eBay, and people are selling it for much cheaper. I think I saw a couple of people who were selling it along with the Penny Dreadful comic, and it's still around then it's around $10 or $12, but you're getting 2 items. And those are all the items on the back of the card, or the front of the card, I would say. And then we have the Omen vinyl record. Whoops. This is an item that, this is an item that I really don't know how best to value. People online were selling it for, I'm going over to my cheat sheet, and I do apologize for that, for about $12 to $15. And I'm guessing that this might be people who just got things in the pack and don't necessarily know what to do with it, and that's the price that it pops up. Records have definitely made a resurgence. People have started to buy more records. They've got I can't remember the complete name of it. They got the Record Day, which I did get the Ghostbusters soundtrack at a couple years ago. I don't know how big of a market records are. I mean, I know they're not as popular as CDs, or especially MP3 downloads, which are huge. So I kind of wish that they had tossed in an MP3 version of this, because while the tossing in of the 45, I did eventually remember the name, might have thrown some people if you watch The Omen, it does have a really great soundtrack. So this score is something that you might, conceivably want to listen to. And not everybody has a record player. So it makes it hard to give it a value. They also did an exclusive number of people who got a red one. I did not. You can see that mine's just the normal black. I couldn't tell you how much those are going for because most of the ones that people are selling, they have kept sealed. But running through the items and giving the wide range for all the items, I came up with a value of somewhere between $64 and $85. I would definitely say that $85 is way on the high end, and I don't think I would pay that much for all these items. But just looking at what people are trying to sell individually, that's what I came up with. I definitely would see the value of this being closer to the 64, which isn't terrible, seeing as this box comes out to right around $30 after shipping. And you did get a wide array of items. Got some different things. I mean, you got a Funko Pop, but you did get the Pocket Pops, which I actually like the little set. I'm gonna put it right back there to display. Probably be out of view on one of the lower shelves. I like the pin. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put a great value on it because I like the pin, but I really do like the pin. Trust me, I'd tell you if I didn't. Let's see, Deathgasm. Looking forward to seeing that. Looks like an interesting horror comedy. I could definitely see some people who are more, horror purists being a little bit upset about that, being that it's not pure horror, but I find that horror and comedy go together quite well. I'm sure I'll have a discussion on that at a different time in a different video. As for the Omen 45, I don't have anything to play it on, but I do like that they did do something that's a little bit different, and I do like it when you don't get items that just appear in boxes all over the place. So I do like that they made that effort, and I'm sure people who have record players would definitely appreciate having this little 45 of The Omen. Like I said before, it's got a great soundtrack. It's one that I would definitely consider buying on an MP3 to listen to. It's very ominous. The Penny Dreadful comic, yeah. I don't know if I'll read it. It's a show that I've been meaning to watch, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Haven't watched it. So, don't know how excited I am to see it. It's all right. I won't mark it down for anything. Just, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of getting the Rue Morgues just because I'm not really a magazine reader. Haven't really read magazines much. Get most of my information from the internet. So, not always happiest that that's in there, taking up a $10 value every month. So overall, I like this box. I'm definitely gonna keep the block to see what comes next. Most of the items I think were good. There were a couple of misses or potential misses, for some people, but you can't please everybody all the time. So I'm definitely going to say that overall this was a pretty good box. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and that I haven't, rattled on too long. I'll probably try and find a way to shorten these videos down because there's no real reason for me to talk about like 6 items for 15 minutes. That's a little bit ridiculous. But if you did make it to the end, I thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again next time. Thank you.